Title: The Frogs Who Desired a King.
The frogs were happy all day long, playing in their marshy swamp. They splashed and jumped without a care in the world. But one day, a few of the frogs began to think there was something wrong with their easy way of life. They said, "We should have a king. Then he would tell us what to do." The frogs made this request of Jupiter. He laughed at them and said, "Very well, sillies, here is your king," and threw down a log. At first, the frogs were terrified at the great splash the log made, and they hid amid the tall rushes. Then, one by one, they swam up to it, touched it, climbed on it, and jumped up and down till their heart's content. This king does not move. The frogs complained to Jupiter, "We want a real king who really rule over us."
Jupiter was angered at the stupidity of the frogs. "Very well, I will send you a king who does move." And he sent them a stork who at once began to gobble up the frogs. "Save us, Jupiter," cried the frogs as they tried to escape from the stork.
"No," said Jupiter scornfully. "You will have to make the best of what you ask. For since you are not content to let well enough alone."
Moral: Let well enough alone. By Oscar, Rhett Enzo, and Jason. The moral: let well enough alone. I think that means if you have something already and you want another thing, it's probably going to get taken away if you keep asking for it over and over again.
Moral: Let well enough alone. I think this means that if you have something that's not as good as another thing, you should stick to the other thing that is not as good as the other thing that you have. Because if you keep asking for the better thing, you're not gonna get it, and you're just gonna get your thing taken away.
Moral: let well enough alone. What I think it means is if you have something but you want more, it's better not to ask for it, just keep it.
Moral: let well enough alone. I think this means that they are not there are alone. I think it's good